but I
Yeah,
don't think they're for the sheets.
you can just. I mean, doesn't turning on dark mode for the computer in Windows settings work?
No,
Uh,
I already have dark mode on.
uh, Let me see here. Chrome settings.
But no, Chrome is in dark mode, and Drive is now in dark mode, but
Yeah.
the actual document is not.
Uh-huh.
Like Google Docs or Google Sheets or Google Slides, or they don't. They're all bright modes, and there's no way to make them dark unless you have an extension that like changes all the
Mm,
colors in your browser.
yeah.
And it's not great because it doesn't really work with a lot of like pictures and fonts and stuff. And some web pages look really weird, like Reddit looks really weird with that.
It's something like slash slash. I just don't remember what the.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I remember looking into that at the time. Maybe it's better now, but
No, it's shit. That was absolute shit. They changed every page, and it was really, yeah, not good. That's the only way I was able to change it. Good if they added that.
So I'm ready if you guys are.
Yeah.
Perfect. So at the end of the last session, well, at the start of the last session, you guys started coming down from the mountain after having looted everything you could in the Sunblight Fortress. And well, there was some planning on coming down, and some got down faster than others to get the sled and then regroup and then take the river for it to take you guys to town. But somewhere in the road, another sled with mm, dogs bigger than any dog that you've seen stopped in front of you, halting you, and someone, the one that was riding the sled, told you to come along with her so you guys could rest while she traveled to you guys into town. To which you guys accepted. Somewhere in the road, it was revealed that her name was Veline Harple, some name that you had already heard before, and you knew that she belonged to the Arcane Brotherhood. But she seemed helpful, so her help was accepted. And arriving to town, everyone was getting ready for the incoming attack of the dragon. Nothing had happened to this town, but the town had already received refugees from Goodmead and East Haven, meaning that these towns were already attacked. In town, the speaker's daughter, that she told Martok that she was not Huddle, but her daughter, stayed in Brinshander, but the Goliath that you guys rescued went with you to fight at Thermaline, which was the decided place to wait for the dragon, but it was already late and the dragon was already attacking Thermaline, and its attention was drawn by arrows, and the dragon turned the attention to you guys. And it was not a tough battle fought when the dragon finally came down. And right now is not moving. Everyone is shocked by what just happened. The town is still in chaos. There's people running, other people trying to help each other out. And if I remember correctly, Brutus also had help healing some of the wounded,
Yeah,
and
just a little bit.
some gold was also given to the affected townsfolk.
Oh yeah, we're fucking handed out 50 gold, right?
Yes. But that's pretty much where session ended. And you see Kapanuk, who's the Goliath that you guys rescued. I guess he would have told his name. Is also helping as well as Beline, but Kapanuk then approaches both Goliaths and say, I'm returning home. Looking at Martok says this.
Well,
I know our clans have had some feuds in the past, but this just proves that our clans united are capable of everything. I will return and tell the story.
you tell them. Tell more of our good deeds. I don't think ever be able to return, but we sure gave them hell.
He reaches out to your shoulder and says, I do hope that you return. There's some quiet of us that miss you. And then turns to Brutus and says, may our differences soon fall apart and we can enjoy a whole clan again.
Agreed.
Then he turns around and starts to make his way.
Well,
Gonna miss him.
did we make sure that darned thing is not going to wake up again?
You see the bottom half of the dragon is coming out of the crashed building that it fell upon. The wings are kind of spread to the sides, and there's not fire because the beams that this creature shot were more burning in the radiant sense, not fire.
Still might want to take a look at it. I really don't want this dragon to just stand up in a few minutes after it's... I don't know if they can draw or like charge up power in it. Gotta have some sort of art or something, right?
Maybe, but I thought that they were using, I thought that they had like infused it with the heart of another beast or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can we at least check it out to see if there's anything on it? Like if there is a heart, I really don't want it waking up again.
Yes, but I really don't think we should touch it.
Yeah, I believe last time I had casted Fabricate be like kind of a containment zone.
I kind of remember that, yeah.
So we didn't want any of the other people around town.
Yep.
I still think we should investigate it. If not, I'll investigate it.
Yeah, I definitely think we should, but we know what Charlatan does people, so I'm just saying we need to be careful.
Yeah, agree.
That's why we need to find some way to destroy all this before it permeates into the ground or something. But I don't think we had much. I mean, that tower we came across before was Charlatan, and that survived some kind of cataclysm. Although I do remember that tower had some kind of bored hole through it, so it seems like it can be destroyed. It didn't seem to have any pieces displaced. It seemed to be like something had consumed the Charlatan. That was a magical thing, wasn't it? Like I can't remember what caused that hole, but it was like from the bottom, well, the top of the tower, which was then inverted, and then it went up.
It
Right.
came, yeah. You guys came to the conclusion that. Well, I actually don't know if you guys know about this, so I'll just.
Didn't anyone talk about, or did it check for that race that where it could have come from, or no? We found
we
we found the book about the Farum, that Farum attacked the Netherese, and the Netherese was in a big battle with these creatures. That's what I
Yeah,
remember.
that's already.
Yeah.
So like something, it wasn't like someone broke a hole. It was like a displaced. It was like like vaporized or something, right? So presumably it can be destroyed or removed somehow.
Well, the only thing that we do have is that Max has a shard that has lost its power. That is a part of. I think it's a shard of a Chardlin shard that we picked up from one of Sunblight's son. A blank shard. I don't know if we can figure out how it got, how it lost its power. If it's due to time or due to alchemy or whatever it could be.
I suppose we could do some research, but is there any? We don't really have any pressing matters.
It's cutting out a lot, Max, of your voice. I don't know why. Like the threshold is too low or too high.
There we go. How about now?
Yeah, great.
Fantastic. Anyway, I'm quiet. Who could have guessed? We don't have any like explicit like things we need to tend to right now, right? There's no immediate urgency.
Well, apart from the other dragon.
Apart from the other dragon.
And the red wizard right behind us. That's having some
Okay, never.
some task for us or something of that fashion that she wants to explain.
You see her handing out food to some people that have lost their homes.
Huh. Well, maybe this red wizard could give us some insight into all of this.
Hmm. Yeah. It might be a bad idea, but from her actions so far, I'd see nothing to show that she's evil. But maybe she has some other malicious intent that we do not know about.
We could also always put up the zone of truth, so it's just like the information we are getting from her is accurate, even if she doesn't have the best intentions.
I actually was thinking the same thing. That would be a good idea.
Are you guys expecting me to do that?
Oh.
No, I'm asking honestly because
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
feeling strong enough to do
Yeah.
that today.
Well, then we can do that
Well,
another day.
oh no, I can't. I've already called upon my god today.
Let's try and see if it seems like she's lying or not. I mean, it might still be a half lie, but at least.
Has that pearl of power been used today?
Unfortunately.
All right. Then yeah, shall we interview?
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna go ask the red wizard some questions.
You see a white owl soon descends and perches upon her shoulder, and she glances at you as you approach and says, "Oh, I'm glad everyone survived."
Yeah, I suppose our plan succeeded rather, well, not flawlessly, about as well as it could have. Out of character, we know that like they wanted to tell us something like
Yes.
after we had completed this mission. Okay. So what is this mission you had in mind?
Surprised you asked. Well, you see, I came here after one of my rivals, someone that stole a family heirloom from me. This heirloom is a Professor Orb.
Hmm.
Allow me to explain. There are some magical items that have some sentience of their own, and the Professor Orb is a entity. It is like a pearl, but it is also an entity with a mind of its own, and had spent millennia learning and collecting information, and my family was in possession of one of these that specialized in the Netherese. The Netherese was an ancient wizard civilization, more powerful than anything that you have ever seen or experienced. The magic that they were capable of performing was outside of anyone of today's understanding. A long time ago, this Netherese civilization ruled in floating islands, but one day catastrophe crashed upon them, in a quite literally sense, because their islands soon fell into the ground like meteors. Some of these ruins are still lost, and the Arcane Brotherhood, with some divination magic, has located one of them here in the far north. It is believed that it is buried deep within the Ragged Glacier. But that is beside the point. This is just information that the Professor Orb has shared with me and my family. But as I told you, this Professor Orb has been stolen from me by someone who also traveled here, Nas Lantomir.
Oh. We know of him.
Oh, do you?
Well, we know of
Have you
him. The four red wizards in this region are you. It is San, it's Naslan, Mir, and Avarice.
Ah, so you already have come into my partners, she says in quotation marks.
Well,
We really didn't came here as one group. We are rather in not speaking terms. Each one of us is seeking something different.
please enlighten us. Why would there be four wizards in this region?
You see, a long time, well, not a long time ago, some years ago, there was one member of the Arcane Brotherhood trying to plot something big in here. I forgot his name, hold on. Looking it up in the book is gonna take a bit. Hold on.
My immersion.
You could always just say a bullshit name and change it at any point, and none of us would ever be any the wiser.
No, but this is a name that you have already heard.
Oh, well. Should we give you the same requirements when we can't remember shit on the spot?
I think it's faster if I just... Sorry for the setback. Um,
So Max, are you able to see if she's telling the truth in
Veil is
telepathics? Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
and this member of the Brotherhood was requiring the Arcane Brotherhood to do something about his imprisonment.
Mm-hmm.
It was denied. His request was denied.
And you say
But
this Valish
some
Gan. Yeah, sorry.
Some of us caught this notice that I just talked about, that a lost city of Ithrin is lost within the rugged glacier. So an expedition was assembled. But this Nas Lantomir, who's a woman actually,
Mm-hmm.
knew that I was in possession of this Professor Orb with deep knowledge of the Netherese. So she stole it from me and took it here.
So, first I want to check in, like, I don't know, fact checker. Do I know anything about this Professor Orb? Like an
Roll
old
Arcana.
arcane.
I used to know one
Artificer's
campaign.
Yes,
lore? Question mark?
Artificer lore says
Twice
machines
proficiency in
created.
history checks for magical items, alchemical objects, and technological devices.
I love Professor Orbs.
Yeah, I would say that applies.
Hell yeah. Alright, +6 to this roll. Oh boy.
No,
Oh,
don't. Not again. I don't see. I don't see the roll, Matt. Come on.
16.
Okay.
You have read that Professor Orbs are pretty much what she just told you, but you have never been even near one of them.
Alright. And then I don't know. She doesn't seem to be like just outright deceiving us, right? Like no like I would like to insight check her.
Go ahead.
Okay. +0 to this one. 3.
Jesus Christ,
You have
Matt.
no clue. Well, the Professor Orb part, you know that they exist. And what she just told you about the Netherese, you already knew.
Like telepathically back to Martok, just like yeah, on the up and up. Everything
So-
seems good.
Yeah. So, me thinking to myself, would I know how dangerous it would be if the Red Wizards would reach this lost city of Nestrine in the Ragged Glacier if they found it? It's not like they're gonna use that knowledge to make any place better, or they're just gonna use it for own power, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, she's been very nice right now. And judging by the Professor Orb, could we assume, is that item enough to find the city in the Rugged Glacier, or do they all need to have access to Valish Gand to be able to know the exact location?
No. What she told you, or what she was saying, I don't think that I got to finish, was that Village Gand got imprisoned and he sent a request for the Arcane Brotherhood to press the Lord Alliance to free him, to which the Arcane Brotherhood refused.
Mhm.
But then, with divination magic, they find out that there is a lost city of Ithrin buried within the Netherese glacier, so they made an expedition to that, not to see Valer's Gant, but to go to the Ithrin city, and they're just trying to reach it.
How did they find that out with divination magic?
What was it?
Like out of character, is it like a spell that searches for that stuff, or like similar?
Well, yeah. With magic, like the whole Brotherhood, like teamed up and used some powerful spell to know that there is this place.
It's like locate object. It's like locate city. Find out where
Maybe.
Yeah. But do they know the exact location? Or like, do the Red Wizard know where the city is in the Ragged Glacier, or they just know that it is in the Ragged Glacier?
You'd have to ask.
And Veline, why? So I take it that you need this orb back. For what reason?
It is a family heirloom.
Okay.
I will not just let another bitch to take it from me.
Okay. But where did? Do you know where she's at, or last location she was at?
I know.
You do?
Using some divination magic of my own,
Mm-hmm.
I know that Nas no longer leaves.
Oh.
But I know where the Professor Orb is. It is in a lost island within the Sea of Moving Eyes.
Oh,
It is known
darn.
as the Isle of Solstice.
Huh.
And the orb is located at the northwest end of the island. It is too dangerous for me to go alone.
Tell her it's too dangerous for us. We go ourselves. What do we think?
I was thinking the same thing, because we do not want to let her know that we have the whatever we need to barter to get the mode of transportation there through the hind whale. And
This
yeah.
wizard's pretty smart. What is to prevent her from just reading our thoughts right now? Is there magic like that? Get out of my head, wizard.
Well, it's what it is. I only have one-way telepathic communication. I don't know if she can intercept at all at this point.
Oh, what do you say?
I'll leave the decision up to me.
What did you say, Rain?
No, like, I don't really have a preference. So, I mean, it's near the dragon, right? Like, it's near the glacier.
It's the opposite. In telepathy,
I said it's ragged.
It's where, yeah, it's in the Ragged Glacier that the city is. But to get to the city, we need the orb. The orb is on the island that we take with the whale and feed it the illithid. It's the only way for us to get transportation there, right? So we can get to the island. She just doesn't know that we have the corpses for us to get to the island. And once on the island, we can find the glacier ourselves. The question is, what do we tell her? Hopefully this conversation takes like 1 or 2 seconds.
It's taking longer.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Talking's a free action.
Yeah, but you cannot say 5 sentences in 1 second.
Yeah.
No, easy. We're transmitting thoughts.
Well, I would say yes with the message spell, but not telepathy.
Okay, so what? How would
Well,
we?
okay, when you say that to me, I'll just strike up a conversation with her and inquire more about the divination magic.
Yeah.
I also have the message spell.
So when you ask her, she says, a lot of wizards in the Brotherhood just gathered up and made some ritual combining many of their power and many of their knowledge in a circle that showed them the location of the city. We didn't know the name of the place, but it was just a matter of time before it was known that the place that we saw was the ragged glacier of Icewind Dale.
No, that satisfies my curiosity.
Max, can you come up with any reason whatsoever why we would go there alone? Now's the time. Because
There's not many red wizards left. God forbid we sacrifice or even put one in danger for such a quest.
yes, that's
things.
also one thing we could do. She can come along, and if she turns on us, and because we understand it's for malicious intent.
No, I'm saying we could tell her that that's why
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going alone.
Ah,
God forbid we wouldn't want to put their life in danger for a task like this. That's my, I don't know.
We have ways of getting to the island, but I fear it's not exactly something that we can bring people who aren't from our group along with. There's certain restrictions on travel, obviously. If you can't even find easy ways to get there, I think that it would be best if we headed there on our own.
I could find a way to get some transport from the Ravel's End ships.
That's quite interesting. All of the Ravel's End ships that we tried to interact with to go to the various different islands said that it was a suicide mission.
It could be very dangerous traveling the Sea of Moving Ice, especially during these conditions. But everyone has a price.
Everyone has a price, but I don't think that the people who are accepting those prices are exactly the most reliable. They might be accepting the coin, but will they actually make the trip in the end? We have some more thorough ways of getting there, at least for our group, without any complications, and I think that it would be in the best interest of your trip and our mission to be able to go there as soon as we can without any of these dealings with the dockyards on our own.
MH doesn't reveal their secrets, huh? If you're willing to look for this orb, there's something else you have to know. The Isle of Solstice once was home of the mighty ice frost giants. And there is a fortress of them in there. It is called Grimshackle. And it is rumored that the Frost Maiden herself has made it her home. So if you go, just don't try to call her attention.
Interesting.
Well noted. We will absolutely keep that in mind.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Good insight check.
Yeah, please. Oh, 9, which is actually 8 because I'm exhausted.
Oh yeah. The rumors that she talks about ring some truth to them.
I just had an idea. We can just decline her offer and go there. It didn't need to be that complicated.
Yeah.
But she might consider us like a rival then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so be
She probably only told us because she assumed we would help her or something. But now it's like
Better to have a red wizard think we're helping them.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like if I said, "Hey, I buried treasure up the cliff. Do you want to help me?" And you're like, "No, but I'm going to the cliff now." Like,
You know what they say about assumptions.
Mm.
mm,
They make you a red wizard.
Yeah.
If you're still just thoughtful about it, because what's in it for you? Who knows? Maybe the Professor Orb knows secrets how to end the Rhine.
And also, whoever manages to have their hand on the professor orb likely has other said things. And if we're taking things by force, I see no reason not to indulge a little bit.
What are you trying to say?
Well, you said that this professor orb is what, sitting there? Does no one have it? Is it just literally sitting out in the middle of the woods? It's in a
Is
keep,
at the
correct?
It's in the far northwest end of the island.
I'd say that we wouldn't have to worry about any kind of like, I had intentionally meant to say this to just our teammates, but it's a little bit too late now, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. Yeah, power begets power. If there is a professor or something that you have said is powerful magic enough to have its own sentience, I am sure there will be other dangers, if not valued objects in the area. So I'm not exactly too concerned about the value of the things we will discover there.
Well, as I told you, the Professor Orb was stolen from me, and I was tracking Villeneuve with some scrying.
But you're villain.
Sorry, Nas.
Yeah.
My bad. I was tracking Nas with some scrying, but then I couldn't anymore. Which means either she's no longer in this plane, or she's dead.
Okay, but
But then I tried to track the orb, and it hasn't moved ever since I arrived.
okay. So if the objective of you is to get to the Ragged Glacier, why would Nas go to the island with the orb? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just wondering the same as you.
Hmm. So did we agree on trying to go there alone? Was that the final thing you said?
That's what,
Max?
yeah, she agreed on it.
I mean, this is a great cause. If this orb knows how to end the rhyme, I would love to go there because this is, I mean, this is my objective in taking on this battle versus all the evil forces of this region. We can make this place a better place for everyone living here. That would be fantastic. Just end the rhyme.
it does seem it could be the solution to all of our problems, but we will probably. Well, wait, I can't reply actually, but yeah, it seems like it would be like problem if they want this thing when we get there first. I suppose it's like a lesser evil, or rather, like we could probably take her if she had to fight us, or the orb.
Well, either way, shall we be off? Think it's a good time to get going, or are we gonna deal with this dragon first and then?
We definitely should do something with this.
Hmm.
What that is exactly?
Veline, do you know how we can make sure that the Charlatan becomes inert to this dragon?
Hmm. Sometimes when it is alloyed with other materials, it has other properties, but the evil hour aura that it spells is lost.
What alloys would that be?
What?
Aura.
But didn't you say
Is-
when you combine it with different alloys, it becomes inert?
It gives other properties.
Mm-hmm.
I have not experimented with it myself.
And those auras would be better than the current state, or worse?
As I said, I am not educated on what the turtling can do or not. I know its natural state. And I know that combining it with other materials can make it different.
Mm.
But that's as far as my knowledge gets.
But it's not like we can return it to the forge and start smelting it down.
Fortress blown up.
Yeah. But like we can't mix this dragon with something else without great effort. Okay, might as well just dump it in the sea or something if we're gonna do that.
And corrupt the water, possibly.
Well, yeah. Well, if no one's around, it should be. I mean, like, we could just put it out in the wilderness, and
I dump it in the mine.
you're
But,
worried it's gonna come back to life, right?
Oh, we don't know.
You start feeling ice, or more like snow falling down, starts gathering on your clothes, and wind also picks up as the weather begins to get colder.
Hmm. Max, what kind of material do we have to combine with Charlatan to find out different properties?
We have iron, dwarvish iron is most of what I have. And then mithril.
I suppose we do have gold, silver, and copper as well.
And platinum. Yeah, we do. Maybe we should do a test on your different shards and on a couple of different materials to see if anyone makes it go inert or print the properties in such a way that it's not dangerous for the people here. I mean, this is basically as much Charlatan as these Durgar could gather to create a dragon. It's got to be an immense amount. Greatest fear is just that this entire town will just be corrupted.
Yeah, like we can't. We're not gonna have enough to take all the dragon, melt it with something else,
No, that's
Like,
why
I mean,
we
If we could,
remove it somehow.
yeah, if we could break it up into pieces, we could have Rudy tow it away, or something. Just chunks of it at a time.
I wonder
Where
if we
to
ask her.
Oh.
Is this dragon still emanating an aura? Like, has it? gone inert?
Well, the dragon is not moving anymore, but I'm guessing you guys are keeping your distance.
Oh, it's not moving anymore. That sounds like it's not very dead. To me, at least. Oh, I would love to go and inspect this fucker don't come back to life. It's,
Yep, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor and I'm gonna step closer.
Okay, as you approach to the ruins of the house that this dragon crashed in, some debris still falling off, and there's some heat still coming out, but it is getting colder, increasingly faster, as the temperature around you also drops.
Alright, I am investigating this dragon for signs of life and or magical activity.
Roll investigation. Martog, roll investigation. Max, roll Arcana.
okay.
I'll hand you the little thing of minute seeing, so you get advantage.
Thank you.
That sounds good.
11.
Oh, come on! Fucking die with a 19 and I get the 3.
I rolled a 5
Jesus.
for an 11.
As you're investigating one from one side and one from another, you guys eventually run into one another, and you just tell each other, "I can't tell anything about this."
Here, maybe I should try the investigation. You can try the Arcana.
Sure. I know nothing of this, but yeah.
Do you definitely know nothing about it?
Jesus Christ! What is
I
these
rolled 2 and a
bullshit?
3.
Everything below 10. As you're inspecting closer this mechanic corpse, I guess, with the eyes of minute seeing, you start seeing some similarities to the body of the dragon and the shard that you already have.
Shard that I already have. And the shard I already have is active still or inactive?
Is not. Is inactive. Like,
Yeah.
it does not corrupt.
Good enough for me.
Oh,
It seems like it might just be inactive after having been defeated.
what alloy has the dragon been combined with?
Well, I am assuming that if this thing is a construct, then it's not just pure Chartolin. Like, maybe it was active, but since it's been combined with other things, as soon as it is defeated, it's just gone for good.
That's out of character. The image you sent us has like a metal head on it, as well as metal things around the chest. So
Mhm.
it definitely looks like it. I mean, from the pictures, that it was combined with some form of alloy. The question is, what kind of alloy was it that made it inert? What is that, Max? And I pointed a piece of metal. You know what it is.
What kind of metal is it?
Did you roll
Right.
for it already?
For the metal? No, I never tried to figure out what
For the
metal
shard.
was. Oh, I did roll for my shard?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I ever got the chance to investigate my shard.
Well, I would say that with how much time you've already have it with you, at some point you would have picked it up and looked at it and know that it's been smelted with iron.
Okay. Well, that's easy to come by.
So in essence, this dragon construct body is no danger, at least from a aura perspective.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not going to corrupt people. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not going to corrupt people. There's no aura from it at all because it's been combined with iron.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, in that case, we could probably leave it here.
Alert the local authorities and be gone.
Well, at this point, might
I'm
Yeah.
well.
sure the authorities are alerted.
I mean, it is It's safe to dump it in the lake then. It is not.
That would be, yeah, sounds like it.
We don't want them fiddling with it and figuring out how to start this thing
Yeah.
up again.
I say we just dump it in the water and move on.
Sounds good to me.
I would like to keep a piece of it then, if as just a souvenir.
Yeah, I'll take a fang.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
doesn't have-
Yeah, you untether it from the iron, and it's just.
Something like that.
I would say that by the damage you guys dealt to it, you managed to find a memory, a souvenir, as you said, of the beast that you defeated. But are you trying to move it?
Are we trying to move this thing?
If we need to break it into
No.
pieces first, I will try to break it into pieces with the help of people, hopefully. But otherwise, yeah, I say we ask what's her name, and we get all the sled dogs and Rudy, and we drag the thing to the water. Maybe if the people want, they can help us push it in. It'd be a celebration that the dragon's been defeated.
Probably for the best. I mean, I was going to suggest they use it for iron, but maybe with their process, the shardling might melt, or the alloy. I don't actually know much about metallurgy chemistry, but maybe there's a way to like separate them out. They might do that unwittingly. So probably best just get rid of it.
How much weight can Rudy push?
Was it times 20 or times 15 or something crazy like that? It's I think it's like 800 pounds or something crazy like that for a mount.
And how much for you, Goliaths? Because I know you have a racial trait that allows you to push even more.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to read if it says anything different with Fine Steed.
No,
Like,
they go by the usual mount drag things.
Mm-hmm.
It's times 4, is it? Or times 2? If David's on a sled. I can't remember.
How much is for the Goliaths?
I mean, my strength score. What is Karen?
Yeah, but you have like a racial trait that
Yeah.
allows you to.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to. So it's my strength score multiplied by 15. So 24 or 23 times 15 is 345. But then we have Little Giant.
Yeah, just carrying like your push and drag weight is push drag 30 times your strength score,
One size larger.
and one size larger on top of that.
So I can carry fucking that 690. Does that sound right then?
Be
Let's see.
Oh,
15 times your score.
Well, no, because we got Little Giants, so we get a size
Even
larger.
more, yeah. So 690 is
so
normal.
large.
you guys all teamed up and called the villainous lead to tie the corpse of the dragon. And some of the townfolk also help, and even with all the weight of the creature is a lot and dragging it out through the snow as it leaves a trail of the shape of the dragon and the wings that are also spread out through the snow, dragging some of the ruins of the buildings that it destroyed with it. But eventually it reaches the shore of the lake. And it becomes a little easier because the ice allows it to drag easier.
Ah.
And at some point, the ice beneath the dragon gives up and crashes, having it sink not too far from the shore, but the depth is still enough to cover it up.
Nice. Well, what time of day is it right now?
It would be 4 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon, I mean.
So we can make it to like Targos and rest.
Yeah, the trip to Targus would be
2 to 4 hours or something.
2 hours and a half.
Where do you guys think that we should head to? Or the next town over for the 7 bars could also be a thing.
That's my vote. But for next, Revel's End. I mean, that was the plan for a little bit before we.
Oh yeah,
That other
Max's
thing
father is still
taken
there,
up.
right? Max's father is still at Ravel's End.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
assuming he's not going anywhere. Unless we want to go ahead. We handled one dragon. Are we ready for another?
3 hours to Targus, my bad.
They're different directions. So the island with the orb and the thing is out. Can you pull the normal map instead?
Sure.
So let's see if I can zoom it out. Ragged Glacier is there. So somewhere here is a dragon, and somewhere possibly out here is the island we need to go to. And we're currently here. But I vote for the island just because it's a possibility to end the rhyme.
Yeah, but if she's truly there,
Well, if she's not, there's an orb that knows how to defeat her.
well, if she knows about it, why would she not have it? Like, do we trust this woman enough that it is there? And that this isn't a
Yes.
trap?
She could be just sending us out to our death.
I mean, she could.
Maybe she was like, maybe the Frostmourne was like, here, get those adventurers to go like so far north that they're forgotten about and die in the cold.
But even if it's not, if it is true, I think we should go. Because if she told us this information, there's a good chance that other people know about it as well. So we should definitely try to get this orb before somebody else gets their hands on it.
Hmm.
Well, at least we have the whale. If it wasn't for the whale, I probably wouldn't go. But like, at least we know we're going to be safe getting there.
Speaking of, how are our bodies doing?
Frozen like an icicle.
Hmm.
Nice.
Sweet.
Hopefully she likes
And-
popsicles.
And it'll stay like that because the wind is picking even further. It looks like Martok's background at the moment.
Okay.
So my question here is, do we even do we want to go to Ravel's End to see what's up with Max's dad, or do we want to skip Max's dad for a 5th time?
Well, it's shitty. This is gonna sound shitty. Max's dad is still there, and he probably will be there. The crystal, on the other hand, if this woman is also interested in it,
She might
there's
be
a
going
good
there
chance.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we told her no, maybe she went and asked the Goliath before he made his stop.
No,
Hey,
I think Max
Yeah.
told her yes that we were going to do, but she wasn't able to come along because our mode of transportation doesn't allow her to go. Yes, so
Yeah,
that we
she
can
wanted
make a
to
dash
come.
for it here.
She
Okay.
wanted to come with you, but then you guys said, "Oh, our method don't allow you to come."
Okay,
Then she
okay,
said,
okay.
"Fair enough."
Still, I feel
You'll
like
never
some
know.
fuckery will go on.
Yeah. But if that's the case, the question is, do we go from Lonelywood in here, or do we go down south to Bremen, rest in Bremen, and then go to there? I think this is the only place we can have a safe rest on in Bremen.
Well, if it's 3 hours to Targos, it's 4 p.m. now. We could push even further to Bremen. I mean, that'd probably put us like what 5 hours then, so we get there like 9. That'd be prime time to rest. And then what?
It is 3.
Okay.
Okay, so we get there like 8 p.m. We could rest and be primed and ready to go in the morning.
Yeah. It's
head out.
this distance is blah 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 hours, and this is really close. I mean, the Bremen is like half an hour or an hour away from Targos.
Let me see.
But yeah, that's
Bremen is 1 hour away.
okay.
In Slet.
So we could get there by 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, Rudy. I was gonna say, come on, Rudy. But I just...
And as you do, Rudy appears from the mist and blown snow, ready to heed your command.
Nice. Okay. Hop in.
Whew.
We ride.
When you all hop in and Veline sees that you guys are ready to depart, she approaches and says, I have means of communication, but it is only a one way. I don't know if you know of the spell message.
Message is two-way.
Yeah, you send a message 25, and they can reply 25 characters. I think.
That's sending. Message
Ah.
is just like whatever.
No, yeah, but like she can send it for you to reply, but she cannot know when you need, like, she doesn't know if you need to say something to her.
You point your finger. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I have message as well, so it works.
Well, message is 30 feet.
120.
Okay.
If only there were some stones or something that we could use.
Rocky talkies.
Nice. I've never
Yeah.
sending stones are now Rocky Talkies.
Yeah.
I'll have my familiar to come with you. If something should happen, he will come back to me and inform me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be a shame if something were to happen to this familiar on the trip.
Might have to do some fencing practice.
Sorry, my familiar is like a beta fish. You can't have two of them in the same party.
That's good. We wouldn't want to lose touch. It's a good idea. We hope to see you soon.
And she takes out a frozen rat, feeds it to her owl, and her owl perches on one of Rudy's horns or antlers.
Mm.
In the meantime, where do you plan on being?
I'll try to help the unfortunate ones that suffered from this attack. We'll probably settle and bring Shander in. We'll be traveling to the destroyed towns to see if there's something that can be done about it.
Hmm.
Good, good. Well,
Like we take one step away, and I'm just like, oh, Red Wizard rebuilding cities and helping those in need. This screams betrayal.
Yeah. Sure
And
does.
as all see it on the sled and just depart from Tourmaline towards Targus, it takes 3 hours. Targus seems to have calmed down a little as you pass by. They're still on high alert. There's guards patrolling around and looking out to the skies. But the people inside seem more calm. And as you make your way to Bremen,
But we will tell them the good news that the dragon is down and dead.
oh,
Of course.
so are you heading in or just to the people outside?
Well, we
well,
heading through, but
Because it is a walled town. You'd have to go into.
we could go through, right? We wouldn't go on the outside of the walls to get around Targos. That would just be silly.
Targus has only one entrance. So yeah, you
Mm,
technically have to go
I
around.
see, I
it.
see. What? That doesn't make sense then in terms of the map. Is this the trail then? That leads-
well, technically we can go
Oh.
in here and go through the ice and out this way. But I'll be on top of the ice.
Travel by map.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. So as you do that, and you just shout, "Dragon is dead! Threat is over!" You see some people looking at each other in disbelief.
Hmm.
But I guess you don't spend enough time in there to see what else happens until you go to Bremen.
Ah, damn
The
it, the
ones who not
speaker.
believing,
Yeah.
we could show the thing to.
What? Oh, the turtling thing.
Yeah,
Well, they wouldn't know what they were looking at, though.
I'm a pretty good bullshitter.
In contrast, though, Bremen doesn't be to be even concerned. You don't see people running in the streets. You don't see guards preparing their ballistas
Hmm.
or crossbows. The town is just as calm as it always is. Except that there is a blizzard coming up. That, by the way, yeah, 3 hours have passed. Yeah, somewhere along the road, a blizzard just strikes down and wind becomes your enemy.
I guess we just progress through the town, continue onwards.
To Bremen. So we were gonna rest here.
Yeah,
for the night.
we're at Bremen. Yeah, we're just resting here.
And as you get in,
Well,
people are taking refuge from the blizzard.
I thought there
So-
was nowhere to rest here.
Oh. Like
They
the
didn't have
Pirate
an
Tavern.
inn?
They have a tavern. One tavern is an inn. The other one sells the and then they send different types of alcohol. We told them to
I
connect
thought this
all
was
the bars.
just the honeymead. I thought this was the honeymead.
No,
town.
that's way down south. This is the one
Oh.
where the different brothers that had different mothers.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm
oh.
sorry. The map looks so much like that other one because I swear that's where we got Max.
A lot of them
Not
look
like-
the same.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So have the brothers reconciled, and it's now a five connected tavern.
With like
It
skyways
looks-
between them all.
One of them's dead now.
It looks the same as you left it, and the blizzard don't allow you to pay too much detail to what's going on around. You'd have to even yell to talk to someone that's in front of you. The wind is very strong.
Max, you can fabricate connection between the different
What?
tavern houses. We should head for the 5 tavern center into for the oh, maybe we even go in. Could we grab drinks at the one that had the inn in it? Was he serving anything?
He didn't do drinks. He just did board or
Hmm.
room.
And you'd remember that the black bearded brother is the inn one.
Yeah, we went to the elk one first, right? We went to the second one in the order, and then had to backtrack, and then go to the third and fourth.
Yep. Well, you want to grab a drink and some food then?
Yeah.
Where are you stopping first?
Oh, don't make me.
Are you doing a tavern crawl again?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, at least Brutus personally would not like to. It's up to you guys.
I am good.
I won't partake anyway.
Hmm? The question is, how long was it since we were here? Damn long time.
It was like the week of Valentine's.
You'd remember that the very top one was the inn.
Yeah. That's the thing I do remember. I'm just trying to find where the hell the entire thing was with all they were called. Oh yeah, Grumpy Moose, Blackbeard, River's Mouth, Even Keel, and all right. I just go for the one that has some beer, I'd say, right?
I thought didn't the first one do an ale?
Yeah, that was the one down from the one that had the tavern. Yeah,
This one.
that's a
The
good one.
moose.
So, arriving at the Grumpy Moose, you're greeted again by this short, stout-looking man, and says, how to forget such a group? My brothers told me you talked to them.
Yes, we did.
I, being honest with you, I don't know what to think about it.
The important thing is you are thinking about it.
It is good to see some familiar faces. How can I help you?
Oh, we're looking for some food and drinks.
Oh, if you need some food, you know who to ask, but drinks I can offer you.
Sure, I'll pay for
And
the round.
He starts dropping out some mugs to everyone and says, I'd say it's on the house, but times right now are rough.
Imagine how rough it'd be if a dragon burnt this place down.
Just myths.
Just minutes.
As like both me and Brutus are just like looking at our giant Tartalian fangs.
Well, the creature didn't. The dragon didn't have a jaw.
Not after we were done with him. I get what you mean. I'll probably just grab a scale or something.
That was scale.
Is there any place that we can,
Already.
like Max, telepathically? Is there any way for us to get rid of this familiar? So, because we cannot set up the action plan or discuss anything without Delaney hearing what we are doing, right?
Well,
The white owl is currently perched on top of one of the rafters of the.
well, if we're outside of a mile of her, then we're fine.
You're way a mile away.
Yeah, she cannot see through the owl.
Are you
Would
sure?
I
Even as a
know,
red wizard?
Well, I mean, would I know anything arcanely that like there are people who have been able to bypass the limits of this spell?
As far as you know, nope.
I'm pretty confident.
Hmm. DM, did you read my message?
The what?
My message, DM.
Didn't notice.
They don't suspect a thing. It's all going according to plan.
Hmm. So we've been traveling together for a long time, and I've had some great battles with you, and I do believe that we're all aligned to make this region better and to basically get rid of this frost maiden, so we can finally lift the veil and bring the light back. And we all agree on this, right?
No, I think what she's doing is. Of course, I agree with you.
I wouldn't know if anyone's mind had changed.
I'm committed to this to the end.
Hmm.
I have to be to get rid of this, and I point towards my affliction anyway.
Hmm.
But I had the mind to do so before I made that bargain.
You might want to cover your eyes right now, Rain. Because what I'm about to tell you stays between the five of us. Or the four of us. Well, not the bird. The bird is not here. Hopefully not listening in. I'm part of a secret organization for the betterment of society. Red Wizards and Centaurim and all those different factions are an enemy of mine. I've been a spy for a long time, feeding information and making sure that all sightings of malicious elements in this region are being taken care of, and just to beat them back from taking over in this region. And I ask of you to join me in this venture of getting rid of these elements. It's there's not really initiation ritual. We're scattered and not really that organized, but there's a fair bit of us. I'm part of a organization called the Harpers, and our mission is just to make sure that Red Wizards never take a foothold, that the Centaurim and the Arcane Brotherhood don't abuse their power and take over regions. And if you're willing to join me in this, we can have some sort of initiation ritual as I pick up the book with all the codes in it, like the codes of the Harpers.
I just have to. Well, what is this group any different than what we do? Why put a label on it?
It's because the different groups. I mean, if we were just do this out of our own goodwill, that is a part of being part of this group. But we share information, and people are gathering to help out in different regions. It's more of a way for people with good intent to come together as a whole and work out problems in different regions. Like I said, I've been informing the Harpers for a long time through my contact of what's going on here. And if it wasn't that we were cut off with the rest of the world, they would have been able to send more people here to help out with the issues we're having in the region. But since the way is cut off to the rest of the world, we'd have to just increase the influence of people that are willing to do good or in here, and maybe take on other tasks out in the world later on. But like I said, for quite some time I've been trying to get the region to get rid of all the bad elements here. But ever since the rhyme, it's been tough. That's not that many of us currently in here. I think especially when it comes to the Red Wizards, we should not trust them. They certainly have ill intent. They might play along for a while, but eventually they will just make whatever is best for they, or for themselves for that matter. They just want power at any cost. A lot of wars have been fought. It's not unusual for them to venture off into different regions to obtain artifacts that would increase their power. So I would say that at this point I even doubt what Sand's intent was. Even though he helped us out, he was maybe looking for the bigger picture of us eventually being able to help them out. Maybe it's not even the last time we saw him.
Raid replied in the Discord.
Oh, did he? Give me a second.
Oh, I think they've stopped. There was a dog barking. Yeah, basically, yeah, say like once I get rid of this Loth thing, assuming you guys would have like
Yeah, the offer stands.
somehow communicated this to me after I opened my eyes, but
Yeah.
once I get rid of this, yeah, be willing to join.
And how will we get rid of it?
Well, once the Frost Maiden is dead, that was part of the bargain. Yeah.
Okay.
That was one way, or I die. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to join you, Martok. At least for now, with everything going on. Sounds like the Harpers need all the help they can get. And I'm willing to extend a hand.
That I'm very grateful for.
Hells, I might even be the first Jarl as a Harper.
Most likely the first Jarl ever joined.
That would be a huge influence.
The first Yarper.
Yarper.
Nice.
At least it's not a
Come to
larper.
think of it, how exactly did you become recruited to this organization?
Well, the The Harpers saw my influence within my clan as the clan leader and approached me. They needed more ice in the region. And with my influence as a leader and with good intent, they approached me because they wanted to have ice and airs everywhere. And certain regions of Icewind Dales are hard to scout out and see. I mean, we keep track of merchants coming and going just to make sure that any of the evil organizations like the Centrum, like their movements, to decrease their influence in the region. I've been part of their organization for quite some time. And with the end of my reign, I wouldn't say reign, but and the end of my leadership being kicked out for being too old and not strong enough, I've ventured out and kept as much information as possible flowing to the Harpers. Yeah.
Check out the DM I sent you.
And
Kill him.
yeah. There's also a person over in Ravel's End that might be able to help us. He's known as the Garden. What's that? The Garden? The Guardian.
Garden.
Yeah.
Like
garden.
not garden that not the plants garden, but the garden that guards. Like the garden.
He might be able to help us out even more. I mean, the main objective of the Harpers currently is to get rid of the Frost Maiden, but without your help, I highly doubt I'll be able to do it.
So there's no way you can call upon more allies to help us?
Well, this guy over at Ravel's End might be able to help us. If not,
But I mean, from outside.
Outside as
I
well.
Icewind
think
Dale.
the blizzard's too strong for anyone to get in here.
And no one can get through the pass, unfortunately, Rain. It's unpassable down to the rest of Faerun. So we've been cut off.
It's not a very good pass if it's unpassable.
Yeah.
It's very true.
I mean, I did manage to come in, but I guess is there any way for you to? The problem is leaving again, but is there a way for you to communicate to bring reinforcements up? Maybe
the Rhyme wanted you here, and that's how you got in.
Well, I haven't spoken to my contact in quite some time, except for relaying all the sightings that we've walked into, like Torga getting killed and the Luskan ship coming up delivering goods and spies and assassins and what's the sightings of the Frost Maiden. But apart from that, the only guy that I can think of that we go to ask for more help is the Garden. Being close to the sea,
Yeah,
you might be able to call in on some reinforcements.
Do we want to do that next, though? I still think we should go to the island.
I think we should. But at some point, we still have Ravel's End with the Max's
Are you
father.
sure we can't keep putting that off forever? We've been doing pretty good.
We have, but maybe there's something we're missing. Maybe there's a bigger picture. Maybe he knows how to defeat the dragon. Maybe he knows how to get through the Ragged Glacier unscathed.
So you think it'd be worth it to go to him first?
I would think going to him would be beneficial if we have to go for this fallen city.
Well, it sounds like your contact has quite a bit of information. Maybe time-wise, could we get there within a manner that doesn't take us too far out of our path? Or I guess with that familiar on our ass, we should probably just go to the island. Unless, like I said,
Well, she doesn't know that we have the whale. She thinks that we're going to take boats from Ravel's End.
still though, if we're gone for like a super long time for something,
Yeah.
she might get suspicious.
The amount of blah blah. Is there a bell for Anjuk over at Ravel's End as well, or is there only one Anjuk spell?
That's the only belt that you know of.
Okay. It's like 12 to 24 hours out of the way, Ravel's End, I believe, from the map. If you go to Anjuk Spell, it's rough terrain, straight up along the coast, almost to the north of the map. That's a long trek.
You're quiet, Max. Are you thinking about fond memories with your dad?
It's been so long. A single tear runs down my face.
In it freezes.
It falls to the ground and shatters.
No, we're inside the bar, man. We're sitting down at the bar drinking mead, right?
Yeah, hopefully it wouldn't freeze inside.
Yeah.
It's not, but
Wow.
it is cold. And looking out the window, the wind is even stronger than it was before. The only thing that you can see outside is the snow being pulled over by the wind.
Mm.
Still, man.
Can we get a gauge of how how much travel it is to Ravel's End from Bremen? I mean, it depends if you go to the coast. Maybe it's going to Anjuk Spell and straight up is, yeah.
Ravel Sand is here.
Yeah, that's a long trek going here and then over all the way up here and back.
Well, would we need to go? Oh, I guess we can only summon the whale from one spot, huh?
Yeah, that's what I wondered. If there's an Anjuk Spell here, we're fine, right? But we don't know.
Well, we did bring 2 squids, so maybe we could convince the whale to take us from our one location to Ravel's End and then to the island. Since we have 2, it's like 1 for each location.
I really like that idea. It saves a lot of time, right? So enticing the whale with an additional what are they called? The illithid. Would it be able to stay to wait for a secondary trip?
I mean, especially since this is a safe trip. The only reason it wanted extra payment for the other trip was because it was a dangerous one.
The question is, do we need 2 bodies, one to get back from the island as well?
Well, maybe if it's really tasty, I feel like the fact that she has been wanting Mind Flayer should be enough payment, you know?
But she can surely make that trek faster and nice and safer.
So we'd be going to bed then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is our initiation?
Initiation.
Sir Harbor Leader Master.
Well, I'm trying to Google it, but let's just come up with citing something from this Harper a book that I have that I can't pull up any information about.
You can send them the symbols
Oh
and tell
yeah,
them
yeah, yeah, my hidden
you have
symbols.
to memorize this.
Yeah, I have to memorize these hidden symbols that I've. Yeah, granted, I put these symbols up at places where we've been. Like I said, I scrolled my name in one of the buildings, but I put a Harper like symbol instead. That's what I did during that first town. Is put a Harper symbol in the door to show that it's something about the enemies. Then at some occasion, I've showed my Harper pins to people as well. I don't know if you noticed it. You get them.
They're
Yeah.
oblivious.
Yeah. I think I at least used 2 symbols plus 1 symbol I was able to. Was there a symbol at the place at one point that I read? I don't remember.
The what?
Was there? Has I encountered these symbols and read them on places?
You got a letter with one of the symbols on it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, just for your information, out of character, that I have been putting symbols and stuff, and I have been showing the Harper pin. But yeah, let's just memorize these very important symbols.
You can share them in the server if you want.
I can barely memorize things I live with every day, Martok. What makes you think I can know these symbols?
Just to remember everything before you share anything. If these symbols are too secretive or you want to keep them away from prying eyes, then perhaps I shouldn't see them.
Well, I can still communicate the symbols with you, Rain. I can draw them on your hand or something while you're keeping your eyes closed.
Okay.
Like Braille.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for a bed, you know where to go.
Yeah. How much are we paying for the mead and then for the day?
A whole round of Dwarven Godbuster? That'll cost you 20 silver pieces, which is
For 3 drinks?
5, 4,
I
4.
didn't have any.
Oh,
Rain doesn't drink alcohol.
16.
Rain drinks water.
16 silver pieces.
True.
But he served 4 because he saw 4 of you.
All right, fine. I'll take mine.
16 silver pieces for all. And as you arrive, as you're leaving the Grumpy Moose, you open the door and the wind just kicks in and it's getting a lot of snow in, and the owner says, "If you're getting out, just get your asses out of here."
We're getting out. We're just rushing to the next place. And just wondering, do we get exhaustion for 20 feet worth of movement to the next place?
No. If you're heading to the sleeping place, it is the one right upside.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
opening the door, the same thing, but everyone rushes in. Just a little bit of snow gets in, and you see the same tall, bald man leaning over the counter and says, welcome in. I trust that my beds were comfortable enough to make your return.
Best rest I've had in the Icewind Dale.
And I'm sure this night will be no different.
Let's hope. We need some good rooms.
The whole place is for yourselves. There's no visitors today.
Nice.
You remember us at all? How have things been going with your brothers, if at all?
I've been talking more with Parmian. I didn't know he had... He's got good humor. We were thinking
good.
to... Talking to Evander, but he's too toughy nose and says we're brutes, but I'm sure he'll come by any of these days.
Good to hear. You got 4 rooms by chance?
Yeah, there's 6 total.
We just need 4.
All yours.
Charges
be-
us for all 6.
How much is a room again?
Well, I tossed them a gold. That we're good.
5 silver
We have
pieces.
so much gold coming out of Ember.
Yeah.
So it's toss the
Yeah,
gold
I
piece.
would
yeah.
give him. I would give
It's the
him.
principle,
let's
though.
just give him 3 gold, and then just tell him keep it up with your brothers.
I appreciate it. Before going to rest, is anyone doing anything in particular?
Just trying to become familiar with those symbols.
And I'm
Okay.
trying to, I guess, piece together, make sure I have all the pieces to make my chest.
I will give you the value of the items. If you spent all your 2 hours, I'd say it's enough to
Get an idea
realize
where-
how much they're worth. What is the rest of you doing?
Before going to bed, I'd like to go outside, feed Rudy, and then
Who's
go to
staying
bed.
outside, which is storming. It is. A lot of snow gets trapped within your clothes.
Okay. And Rudy, if Rudy's just chilling out there, I'm definitely still gonna check on him.
Okay.
Unless come in here. No, I'm just
I don't know
But
if
yeah.
that's a spirit, if it actually eats or freezes or does anything. Is it-
Man, something.
I don't think.
Let's give it a carrot.
I would just go to bed then.
Okay. Everyone successfully finishes a long rest. And the black-bearded brother was right. This is one of the greatest rests that you have had in a long time, as you feel that the beds gives you strength as you have reached 8th level.
Oh my god.
So feel free to level up.
Oh,
Hmm.
This is where we take our
Lovely.
break as well, is it?
It is. I'm gonna say the value of the items that you looted from the fortress, so note them down.
Okay.
Each
checking on
bottle,
my notes real quick.
okay, each bottle of fire lichen or lichen brew is worth 10 gold pieces.
Hmm?
The golden draw mask is worth 750 gold pieces.
Hmm? Silver chalice?
The spider chalice is 250 gold pieces. The robes with the cloak and the boots, well, they're an official item, so it should say in your
Hmm?
thingy and your thingamajig.
Wedding dress with dark spider silk 6 pearls?
2,500 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Wait, how much for what was 2,500?
Really?
Wedding dress with dark spider silk and 6 pearls.
2,500 gold pieces.
Mhm.
The Demogorgon statue, you do not know how much it could worth.
Your soul.
And the 2 skulls with yellow eyes sell set in gems.
75 gold pieces each.
No.
And we had 2 of those.
And there are some more items that you got from Sartodoc's personal chest.
Yeah, the gem encrusted medium armor and the I don't remember where we got that one.
Yeah, let me find where it is. The dwarven sandals of obsidian are 250 gold pieces. The dwarven jacket with 50 gemstones is 500 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
The malachite bird comb with 7 red garnets is 750 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I lost track. I'll just let you do it.
Yep. I got everything. It's fine. I had all the items noted down already.
Oh god.
This bug encased sapphire that Brutus got is 2,500 gold pieces.
Can't believe the wedding dress is worth more than the dwarven thing. Out.
Well, I guess silk is harder to get than dwarvish iron.
That's true. I just thought like the 500 gems would be, or the gems would be worth more.
The 6 pearls. They are black
Yeah.
pearls.
Black pearls
Okay.
especially.
And that's the loot that you got.
Nice.
So, well, you guys leveled up your characters.
Yeah, I gotta. What was the?
No, I definitely haven't.
Restriction.
I had no idea this was coming. I don't know what to do.
Abjuration, evocation.
Yeah.
What was the restriction for me again? It was abjuration and transmutation, wasn't it? That's two wizard spells or something.
For a
Second
blah
idea.
blah knight, it's evocation and second one I don't remember.
Okay.
Evocation and the blue one. The trident,
Yeah.
I forgot the name.
Is it abjuration because shield is a default
abjuration, yeah.
spell? Yeah.
Yeah, it's abjuration. Yeah.
But it is 8th level, so I believe you can pick one of whatever.
Yeah.
Or is it at 9?
Well, I
It's
get one
Eldritch
more
Knight
spell.
levels. It's Eldritch Knight levels, so I don't know. You just turned 7,
you're
right?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking now. I think I took darkness the last time before I had to swap it. So I think I'll just go that again. Oh no, I can't. That's the. Oh wait, no, that's evocation. Can I take that?
Yep.
Okay. That's a wizard spell, right?
Yep.
Okay, take that.
Yeah. So I leveled 3rd level sorcerer. I got a web and hold person as well as careful spell and quicken.
I still
Careful
need
and quicken.
to. I still need to choose my spells, but as far I took a feat. I took the actor feat.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Can you choose the +1 to any, or is it by default charisma?
It's default charisma.
Okay. That is a good one.
I had an odd charisma score though, so that's nice.
Sweet.
Better saves.
Better, maybe +1 to a roll of 3 for deception.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't you get
Like
advantage on
I get-
things, right?
Yeah,
Like
to pass
deception.
myself off to other people.
Oh, you just have to change it into someone. Is it that you can exactly use their voice and mannerism
Yep.
if you? Oh man, that's good.
As long as I've interacted with them or heard them for at least a minute.
Wow.
Oh, you could be pretending to be this wizard, actually.
Oh yeah, we can have validate along with us. I don't know if that's gonna
Yes.
help, but yeah.
It's like Max over in the corner, becoming another person, becoming another person.
Oh
becoming
wait, we've met
another
the Frost Maiden actually as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we asked a
In
owl
a
bear.
vision, yeah.
Yeah, but you saw like a visage. You didn't have like a proper interaction.
Okay.
You can turn into a visage.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Just want to check something. Where is my rule book?
Max starts mocking you. You're like, "That's not what I sound like," and I'm like, "Well, actually." um, if group doesn't mind, I need a hefty amount of these materials, mostly like the gems and such, to make my ornate chest.
Sure.
I'll ask again when Martok is back.
How much gold worth does the spell ask?
5,000.
I will let it sleep with 3,000.
3,000. All right, so I need, because I can pay for part of it, I need another 1,500 gold pieces.
For what?
To make the ornate chest that I need for my secret chest spell.
Yeah, how much do I have?
And looking by the amount of stuff we got, that might just be my split of the treasure.
Yeah, of course, of course. And you get divided by 2 for selling, right?
Huh?
Owning an item is like item value multiplied by 0.5, isn't it?
Well, I was just gonna take the gems and such and use it to actually make.
That's really smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care.
Fantastic. All right.
So which gems are you taking?
Whichever is left over that people don't want, because I imagine like the spider chalice isn't like magical or anything, right?
Nothing
Yeah.
is magical at all.
Yeah. So stuff like that is presumably made out of just a bunch of expensive, like just gold lined with silver, a bunch of gems, perfect for making an ornate chest when I'm using fabricate, because I kind of just like use it as an ingredient.
Did you use your downtime time for anything already?
I was just sorting through the items. I thought that's, but if I have the time, then I guess I'll make the chest. If I.
What was the ritual in the
Just
wood?
like-
Was it to use silver? Good me. To create a magical weapon. Was it silver we needed? Moonlight.
Oh, I can't remember.
I believe so.
Yeah, an ingot worth of a large ingot worth of silver, which is 25 gold pieces worth of silver.
Hey, that might be in that silver chalice.
Still thinking over there, Brutus.
It's a feat
Mhm.
level, man. It's a feat level. That's why. It's tough.
Yeah, should I take Shield Master or do ASI for Charisma?
Whichever you feel like fits Brutus the most.
That's the problem. I don't know.
What?
Because, I mean, what?
I feel like ability score improvements are always like mechanically the better choice, but if you want, like, I've never had more fun than choosing.
Yeah, then exactly. I think
Yeah.
that's.
No, I think feats are. If you have a chance to choose feats,
And I'm kind of.
Good.
No, I'm not going to do that. I was debating on changing my fighting style to Blessed Warrior and getting a couple cantrips.
Mm.
Summon Greater Demon.
Oh, that's a good.
But mechanically speaking, dueling is better for me for the +2.
Hmm.
But it would be nice to have guidance and something like, something ranged.
Hmm.
I was going to take guidance and light, but Martok already has light. I'll just stay with dueling. I'm going to take Shield Master. For my spells, I took. Hold up. What is the problem? What is it yelling at me? There's like an explanation point. How do I have too many prepared when you let me prepare the spells, D&D Beyond? What? How are you gonna yell at me when this is your fault? Okay. So my
Maybe
spells
you
now.
change your charisma, then added spells, then reduce the charisma to add
Oh
another.
yeah,
Hit.
that's
Yeah,
hey,
that's
thank
it,
you.
right?
That is
Yeah.
exactly what happened. Yep. But for the spell, I prepared Prayer of Healing, so that way we just have
nice.
that if we need it. And I think that I'm good.
Yeah, Shield Master is nice because you get evasion.
Yeah, and plus it'll be nice to have a bonus action.
Yeah.
What is the bonus section?
Knock them
If
down.
you take an attack action, yeah, you can. Well, it doesn't knock them down. It's just within. You can shove a creature within 5 feet of you.
I'm pretty sure you can knock them prone with that.
Yeah.
shoving is you choose, isn't it? Whether you want to
Is
knock
this
them
what we
over
had
or
to
push them
talk
back.
about months ago, Johan?
But I'm quite sure that Jeremy has a thread on that you can take the prone action, but you can only take it after taking the attack action. So
with that, I could shove creatures prone.
and then Rain gets advantage on his attacks. Yeah.
Because all it says is to shove a creature within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say. But okay. I mean, I think this will be fun.
If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
Yeah. So what is shoving? Does
Yeah,
shoving
shove
allow you
means
to do the
both.
prone?
Yep.
Yeah. Then you can. That's what I thought. You get to choose whether you want to knock them away or prone, and then they have to contest the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it sounds way much funnier that you could prone the target and then attack it.
You definitely.
So I will rule it like that. But if you prone, then you have to attack them next. You don't.
No, I don't. I don't think
No,
it
it's not like that.
reads like that. Yeah, no. You have to attack and then bonus action.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is, it sounds much more fun to let you shove them first and then attacking. But you still have to attack.
Cass, are you sure, man? Because if I knock him prone with my strength score, I'm gonna get advantage to every creature I knock prone before I attack. Are you sure you want to allow that?
Well, that's the idea of the feat, isn't it?
No, the idea is I attack them and then afterwards I can knock them prone and shove them away. Or shove them away. But if you want to let me do that, I'm just telling you.
You will double the
I can
crits.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I just want to put it out on the table.
Okay, let's play raw.
Okay.
We'll have fun later, I guess.
Somebody clip that.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'm all,
Those
I'm
exact
all,
words.
I'm all for having fun, but at the same time, I already do a fuck ton of damage, so I don't want to like take away from other people fucking shit up too.
I mean,
You're
how
basically giving him
ethical
True
is it?
Strike as a bonus action that he can use before every attack if you do that, and it's put it and taking away how to like that would be incredibly
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Careful.
that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. What do you take? Oh yeah, Max already said. Okay, but you didn't say what spells.
So far I've chosen one spell. Where'd it go? Where the hell did it go? Resilient Sphere.
What does that do?
So it creates a sphere of shimmering force that encloses a creature or object. Unwilling creature has to make a dex save. On a fail, they're enclosed for the duration, concentration a minute. Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out. They can breathe while they're in there. The sphere is immune to all damage, and nothing originating from outside can go in, and nothing in can go out. It can be
Nice.
picked up and carried around, and the person inside of it can also run around like it's a hamster ball.
Oh, so it's like a
Nice.
variant of hold person, but instead of getting
It's even better because it's basically a force cage. It's just that they can move potentially if you don't pick them up.
Oh, they can run in it. Like okay, now I get it. Okay.
Like the hamster ball.
The only thing they can destroy it is disintegrate.
Wow.
We can just roll it off into a ravine. I mean, like a X amount fall into a stone inside an enclosed space. That's gonna be a
Oh,
splat.
I know what my other one's gonna be. I'm gonna choose Bestow Curse.
Oh, really? Wow. Never seen anyone use that one.
Isn't that just the better version of Hex?
Kind of. It's got some alternate things. Its range is touch, but if you have a familiar, they can cast touch spells through it.
Nice.
I've read
And
this
I can do
bullshit
things-
of picking up like a tiny spider, like a like a quarter inch by quarter inch, and then just run up into an armor of someone and casting a shocking grasp, and people see him just getting shocked in the electric chair. There's no apparent reason why they're doing it.
Yeah, it's concentration for a minute, but if I upcast it, it goes like exponentially more time.
Yeah, but you can choose one out of X amount of different things that can happen to them, right?
Yeah, I can give them disadvantage on all rolls made with one ability check. I can make them make a wisdom saving throw at the start of their turn. If they fail, they waste their action doing nothing. And that's every turn. After
But they
fail
can
the initial
steal
one.
bonus action and reaction.
They waste their action, that turn doing nothing. I don't know if, like, yeah. It's up to you, I guess. Or your attacks deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage. Remove curse is this, and at DM's option, I may choose alternate curse effects that are no more powerful than those described above.
You can do that.
I have a list.
What do you take, Rain?
I just took the darkness spell. Apparently, I can swap out stuff as well. Like,
Oh, and now you're actually level 7 in fighter,
Yeah.
so now you
I have-
have the
yeah, or magic
that
or whatever
allows
it's
you
called.
to cast a cantrip and then attack.
Unless the
Oh, I just
cantrip
read
isn't
something
an
there.
act.
Apparently, I gain 3 temp HP when I reduce a hostile creature to 0. I don't think that's come up yet, or has it?
Do you have Dark One's Blessing?
Yeah,
He does.
don't know how I
Very
got that.
nice. It's a Warlock first level packed
Okay.
boon.
Right.
Nice.
But yeah, spells. So I took darkness. Apparently I can get rid of one. Does that mean I can get rid of like a first level spell and replace it with a second
Yeah,
level one?
yeah, that's the thing. That's
Oh,
the good thing. So you get rid of the shit ones and then up. I think you can increase the level. Any other class can
Okay.
do it.
Can I get rid of like warlock ones I have?
No.
No,
Okay.
it has to be warlock
So it
levels
has to
change them.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I get you. Well, then in that case, I'll get rid of absorb elements and replace it with another second level spell. But let me do that. And I got war magic, yeah. So I'll think about that now.
Did I
You got
already ask?
Warcaster?
No, as a
Oh.
feat.
War magic.
No, it's
My
war
bad.
magic. The other one comes later on. It's
My mistake.
yeah. This one's just cantrips, I think. Eldritch Knight kind of fizzle. Well, it doesn't fizzle out, but like it's the stuff you get later on isn't as good. I don't think.
I mean,
Compared to other
the
classes,
basic
but-
thing is to get shield. And just burn it on
Yeah,
shield and
shield is the
extra
one.
attack with booming blade or green flame blade as the second attack too. Or the third attack
Until
even.
you get to level 11.
Yeah.
What did you take, Martok?
Careful spell, quicken spell, hold person, web.
Oh yeah, I already asked you.
Yeah. Hold person is nice.
I'm glad you. Thank you for asking him, because when you asked him the first time, I was trying to think about what the hell I wanted to do.
Oh, okay. So while you guys finish building up your characters, it is a new day, meaning your blessing restores you, makes you feel more, with more vitality.
Nice.
Perfect.
And what would you like to do? As you wake up, your ears are met with this strong wind sound, and looking out the windows, it seems like this blizzard hasn't ended.
Which way is the blizzard blowing? If it's blowing towards Andrew's spell, that's gonna be a nice trip.
Is blowing east towards the west.
Okay. It's nice.
I want to so I can see that familiar still following us around, right?
If you're still in your room, you don't see it yet, but if you go outside, it is still perched on the same rafter as last night.
I look at it, squint my eyes. I'm casting Moonlight, which, if it's a shape changer, it will show its true form.
Ooh.
What does he do, like, fully? Moonlight. You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension.
Yeah. Oh no, my wand, my new wand.
Yeah, but it is on the rafter and you're in the floor.
It's not a 20-foot up, is it? That's a really high.
Yeah,
thing.
if you, okay, so you're having it like a glow on your wand for 20 feet.
Oh, my bad. I
Yeah.
thought you were trying to touch the owl. My bad.
No.
The light is 20-foot radius. Okay. As you light up the place, the owl, it stays an owl.
All right, I believe you for now. And then I don't know. Can I can I make this chest gems and I guess Martok,
Yeah,
those
it's take it's just
however
we
many-
we have to deduct the total out of the thingamajig we have.
Yeah, take off 1,500 worth, because I guess I'll just use like the 1,500 I have on my person.
Yeah.
So
and then I
I'd say
cast-
you subtract the pearls from the dress, the garnets from the comb, and the eye sockets, the
Hmm.
yellow gems from the skull sockets. And with those gems and pearls, it
Oh,
seems
and
easy enough.
this strange dark pearl that I had that you said was about would be worth like 500 for this as like the crowning jewel almost.
And putting on top of that your pile of platinum.
Mm-hmm.
And what chest are you using it on?
Damn.
I'm 100% sure we picked up a chest for you, man. Or you were able to craft the chest from something of the materials.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
We
I had
discussed
a
this
bunch-
last time.
I have a bunch of dwarvish iron, so I'm just using that and fabricate to make my own.
Wow. As you gather up all these materials, just lay down all these sheets of iron and put the pearls, the big pearl in the middle, followed by 3 on each side, smaller black pearls, surrounded by a bed of platinum and another more of red and yellow gems. And you begin. How much is the casting duration? Is it instant?
Well, fabricate is 10 minutes, so that's what's doing to create the chest itself.
Okay, and you start fabricating these. You see how the metal sheets start to come together and they weld themselves as they also take in the gems, putting the big one right on the lid of the chest, the smaller ones to the side. In the middle, there's a circle of garnets, followed by a line of the yellow gem that I still don't know what it is.
Mm.
And then just like off to the side, the small, like palmable replica that's also required for the spell just kind of also forms.
Oh yeah, some of the pearls shrink to form tiny little version of themselves that go to the replica.
And then after that, I'll use my. Now I have 2 4th level spell slots, and I just used them both as soon as I wake up. And I link the 2 chests together, and now I have Liamon's secret chest.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And this will be active for 60 days.
Wow.
Gonna be enough time?
I just need to cast that once every 60 days, and it keeps going. I can resummon it and summon it whenever I want, desummon it whenever I want.
Nice.
As like, I don't know, maybe Martok was like watching me cast this spell, and all of a sudden the chest just out of existence. It's like, where'd it go?
What the heck happened to it?
And then yeah, I take the little replica in my hand and think to resummon it, and it reappears in front of us. All right. Do you have well, anything you'd like to store in here?
We have in the other campaign we have a much cheaper version of that, and it's called Party Token.
Party
Ooh.
token.
Just kidding.
Your bank.
Nah, just a reference.
You can enter this chest and get to the ethereal plane.
Well, I wouldn't be able to get back, but yeah.
Mm. Oh, you can't get back. You can't enter the chest again and go back. No.
Well, because I summon it with this thing.
Ah. Yeah.
And also, it's somewhere completely random on the ethereal plane.
Ah. Oh, we can send
Even
it.
How does that work?
If I don't cast this spell every 60 days, then it even states it is irreparably lost.
Unless you search throughout the whole ethereal plane for the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's
That's
used
like
for
the whole world,
stealing.
basically.
Yeah, so it's stealing. You open the chest, you throw all the loot, and then you poof, ethereal plane. I got nothing, and then you summon the chest again and loot it. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything in the morning?
Nope, not me.
Okay.
Is there a cobbler around town?
A what?
A cobbler, someone who works with shoes.
I don't. Not in this town, no, I don't think.
just like a normal, just like everyday cobbler.
Mom, bring in the
Nah,
token
I mean,
of Schumacher.
People gotta have work boots.
Maybe they get it from Targus, who knows? But anyway, looking out the window, the blizzard is still ongoing.
Can I write to my deity and ask how long the blizzard would stay?
Don't forget we have the weather changing thing.
Oh,
Well, people
oh yeah, we do.
that leave,
Is
people
it
that
recharged
have
today?
lived in here tomorrow.
No, no,
People
you're
who live here. Yeah.
you're a Mythalar. We only use this one feature, and Rainer's actually correct. It has a secondary feature where you can change the level of the weather one under. So it goes from storm to windy weather, and it goes from. I don't think it was connected to charges. It was like a daily thing.
No, it's
It
a free cast
recharges.
of control weather
Is it precast?
every 1d4 days. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Does that
Everyone
connect to the
supports it.
charge thing? So we haven't used that in a while.
What
Yeah, it's
charge?
supposed to be 3 days until it recharges. 1d4, and then I get a free cast of control weather.
Mm.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like accumulative charges. It's just one use, and if
Yeah.
you use it, it recharges in 1 to 4 days.
Mm-hmm. It's just that I've rolled a 4, a 4, a 4, and then a 3.
So we don't have it, but when's the last time we used that feature of it?
It's been 2 days
Or is it-
already since the dragon, because we rested 1 day up to Bryn Shander,
Well,
and we're now 1 day in Bremen.
I was using it for like magical crafting was the thing.
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
is, when was that?
At the tower, at like right before we went into the Duragar keep.
Hmm.
Yeah, right before going in. So you guys got out, arrived to Brinshander, that's 1 day.
Uh-huh.
Then
No.
went by the dragon, came to sleep in Bremen, that's
Oh.
the 2nd day. And this is the 3rd day. So at the end of today,
Hmm.
the item recharges.
And you're down to 0 exhaustion now, right, Brain?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
To remove that.
Do we want to risk going out in this bad weather? I mean, did you say it's going to take a day for it to be passed?
People that have lived in here know that a blizzard usually doesn't last longer than 8 hours.
Wasn't this the blizzard from last night?
Yeah.
It's lasted more than 8 hours then.
It's been more than 8 hours.
Ah, shoot! This is. Do you believe that this is the Frost Maiden trying to make our trip tougher on us?
Wouldn't put it past her.
Because I'm just wondering whether we can wait it out. But at this point, maybe we can't wait it out. Maybe we're gonna have to go out in this weather.
We, perhaps after. I mean, she must have gotten word of the Dwergar plot, so perhaps if she knows that we've destroyed it, then maybe she's afraid. This could last for a long time.
Hmm.
Maybe until we slay her, until we
Yeah.
are slaying ourselves.
That's where I was getting to as well. Maybe we are forced to get out. Maybe
And
waiting
as the
here.
black bearded brother sees you waking up, says, "Would you mind taking that owl out of here? It is said
With
that owls.
pleasure.
Yeah.
It is said that owls are the eyes of the Frost Maiden."
Yeah. Throw it out into the wind. See how well it can fare in ice storm. I mean, would the owl blow away?
It is
Like an owl
perched
sickle.
on the rafters. You'd have to reach it.
Well, owl, you're not welcome here anymore. Unfortunately.
It turns its head 160. I mean,
Ah.
360. And looks at you again.
Well, the owl will follow us, that's for sure. So maybe we're thrown out regardless. We have to leave with the owl for it to get out of here. Unless someone else has got a better idea.
We could just kill it if you're really paranoid.
Isn't it your pet?
If you're really paranoid, well, I'm not personally attached to it, to be honest.
If you say so. And he grabs this thing that has a pointy edge at it, and that is used to move coal in the. He grabs that thing and aims it. It launches it at it with all its strength, and they all just ducks to the side and dodges it, and the thing sticks onto the ceiling and says, "Ah, I don't have a second one of those. How am I gonna get it down?"
I'll walk up the ceiling and get it from.
And as you start walking up the ceiling, he says, "Wow, you're really a crazy lot, huh?"
I have a good cobbler back on.
Well, never mind that. And he just gets back to work.
Well, we're gonna go out in this weather and head for the place we were talking about going to yesterday.
Yeah, let's go.
And leaving the tavern, or the inn, I guess this is an inn. The wind just slaps you, and because you were in a warmer place, the cold strikes you hard. Even for those that are used to this weather, this definitely doesn't feel natural. It feels like it has been forced up on the land.
Going into the place that's selling those cold weather drinks, how far is it? Because one of these bartenders sells the cold resistance or cold blah 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 drink.
Is 2 bars down.
Well, going 2 bars down.
And as you open, you are greeted by Evander in the river's mouth.
She just had a character. This this drink, when you drank it and made the save, it gave you cold resistance or cold
Yes.
immunity. Cold resistance.
Resistance.
Do we know
So
it gives
he's-
cold resistance? I mean, from
Yeah, you
making the
have already.
saves? Okay.
Yeah. And he greets you, still recognizes you, and says, I guess it is not too early to have a fine drink.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, as they say.
Well, it definitely feels like all the time.
Well,
What do you fancy today?
how much of that blue
That-
drink do you have? Yeah, go ahead, Bruce. You take it.
No. As Martok was saying, that blue drink, we're clamoring for it. You got any more?
Ah, you know the price of it, do you?
It was so good I forgot. I'm sure Martok remembers.
It is 2 gold pieces each shot.
All right. And how much is a barrel?
It comes in bottles. We don't use such things as such things
I'm glad.
as barrels in here.
Well,
Your eyes crossed
yeah.
so angrily.
So, how about buying an entire bottle for the trip?
I guess we don't need 4 bottles.
No.
It's pretty good, though. We might need it for other times we need to go in the cold, though.
Yeah. How many glasses would a bottle pour? Because you were saying shots. So if it's shots, be a
That's
lot
all
of
we had
shots.
last time, and
Yeah.
it was enough to
Yeah.
put the effect on us.
Are you trying to make business with this or something?
No, we're just heading into this and need something to warm us up.
Because I don't need any more competition than I already have.
Oh, don't worry about us. We're heading out of town.
Fine.
A bottle
A
is
bottle
about
can-
17 shots.
A bottle can serve you 20 shots if you're not too greedy.
Yeah.
And it'll cost you... You know what? I like you. You can take it for 30 gold pieces.
Sure.
And he takes it out of below the corner, hands it to you. It's a pristine blue bottle adorned with roses, and the top is actually a snowflake. Well, not actually, but it has the shape of a snowflake.
Nice.
And hands it to you. Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you. So do you want to have a shot before we head out, Rain and Max?
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely. I
Mine's-
changed my mind.
Mine's standing very close to Brutus. While we serve these shots.
Is this our initiation? Look at Rain's
Yeah.
even drinking. This is a special occasion.
It's far too cold to say no.
Top bar liquor.
Yeah.
So, everyone drinking, roll a con save.
Yeah, we get a plus, right?
My,
Yeah, you get a
Oh.
+3 from me. You get
Wow.
+3.
my first roll above 10 today.
Well,
Mark, you're not drinking?
Oh, I already had cold resistance, but do I need to know? Maybe I don't know.
Okay, Rain, you're not used to drinking this kind of
oh no.
strong alcoholic beverages, but you feel that Brutus's divine protection has the drink sit better in your stomach, as everyone present has 3 hours of cold resistance.
Woohoo! To drink every 3 hours.
Could be enough. Yeah.
But with that, and before running into the wilderness, we conclude today's session.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it is the usual time where Max has to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, look, I leveled up. I'm happy.
Yeah. Good session, guys.
Yep. Not officially a Harper yet, but
Harper
Oh yeah,
Ish.
Martin,
towards the end.
did you share the image?
I couldn't find it. It's from like last year in May, and it was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Oh, you actually have a list, Max. I thought you were like,
Oh yes,
Mimi.
no, I sent you a list.
send me a fucking Google Docs.
It's very
Okay.
well organized.
I will check it. Okay. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
Yep,
for running
thanks.
it. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep,
It's a
as
great
always. See you guys next week.
Yep.
session. Bye.
We'll see you then.
Bye bye.
We go into the fray, as Brutus says.
Yep. GG.
Nice.
Once more into the fray. Into the last good fight I'll ever know. Hell yeah, Borther.
Well, I'll go have something to eat.
Yeah, me too.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
god.
though.
Saturday, finally, we will be 5.
Mm.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully, I think, yeah, exactly, man.
I hope I didn't jinx it.
Some shit always ends up happening, it seems